But he came home with these. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'd have bought those. I don't know what he paid. Probably they were asking $1 a piece. He probably paid 50 cents or 75 in a lot or something. And we listed them, and we've had them a long time, but now we're down to, I think, 2 in total. So that's it, just 2 left. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. This is Kevin, and we are back in the eBay cave tonight, and we've had a strange day of sales where we had no sales at all, nothing, and then bang, 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 we had a bunch of sales, and then dead again. So, not complaining at all, we had a bunch of sales, and we made a decent amount of money. Matter of fact, we got, we have $328.61 worth of sales in the Commonwealth Picker store today, and 0 in the Homeschool Hustler store today. I don't think I've listed an item on there in a while. We're under 40 listings in the Homeschool Hustler store. So I have some items that the kids are going to help me clean a little bit, and maybe, if Reagan's not too busy, take some pictures of, and then I'll go ahead and list them for him. So, at any rate, strange activity for me. I know there's been a lot of talk about eBay, and I haven't really experienced too much, but then I did a little bit, and then the last few days, it's been lots of sales and then no sales. Lots of sales, no sales. So, I don't know. I don't have any answers, so I just keep listing and see what happens. What else are you going to do? Maybe if you have some stories over the last week or so of some strange activity, leave it in the comments below and we'll check it out. At any rate, let's take a look at what's sold today. All right, so here is a sale that it was obviously a retail arbitrage. I guess it's not obvious, but it's obvious to me since it's a Christmas item here, Magic Holiday, and it sold for $61.70 plus shipping. It was a $20 buy. We bought a bunch of these and they sold pretty quick. So here's a little hint for you out there. If you can list something as dual purpose. So I put something on here that you didn't see in the title, and I put party lights. Disney Magic Mickey Mouse ears LED lighted wreath Christmas / party lights. No slash, but party lights. Because if you look at this thing, this isn't, yeah, it's got green in it and it's got red in it, but you know, if somebody was having a Disney themed birthday or something, or a Disney party of some sort, they could put this thing up and it wouldn't be out of place at all. So I had a bunch of sales on these before Christmas time, and then they slowed throughout the summertime, and now I've picked back up. So I have one left is all I have of these, and it was a Lowe's retail arbitrage, and they had tons of Disney stuff, and a lot of it wasn't worth picking up, but this was. I'm making about almost $35 after shipping, maybe a little bit more on these, and actually probably a little less, $34 on these. And I think we bought a total of 10 of them, and we sold 7 of them really quick. 1 sold much later, and we had 2 left. This is 1, and we had 1 more to go. You know, when they changed the shipping not too long ago and the bigger items became a little bit more difficult, I went on and I found some of my bigger items, and I changed the top one from priority to parcel post, and that seemed to help a little bit with some of those bigger items. I still left an option for priority if somebody wanted to pay more and needed it fast, but I put my first option as parcel post. Sometimes I'll do FedEx ground as well, for those of you who are new out there. I don't do UPS. I probably should. Let me know if you do UPS out there. It's just because of the convenience for me, where the FedEx is located and the ease of it. Plus, I've been working with those ladies for years and years, and I like to go talk to them every once in a while. They're pretty nice. So let me know what you do. Let me know if you like to do, how you like to do those big items, or if you just avoid big items in general. All right, so clothing has been really slow for me lately, and this is a medium made in the USA. I believe it's made in the USA. I think it is anyways. And yep, it is. No Fault Denims Wrangler, and it's got, you know, the old school buttons on there, and it's just a neat little vest, and it is a size medium. And we got this, I think I got this at a yard sale and not the Goodwill, pretty sure actually. And I sold it for, a little Sherpa lined here, sold it for $34.81, and I'm really happy with that sale. Probably over a $20, definitely over a $20 profit on that for sure. Probably closer to $25 on that. So it's a little bolo. Old Wrangler stuff sells, but something unique like this will definitely sell. It took a long time though. This was near the back of my stuff, so it took quite a while to sell. But we didn't discount it. We didn't take a best offer. We got the asking price, so 35 bucks. All right, so the games magazines, if you've been watching the show, we had a yard sale where we went back into a yard sale just to keep looking around. The prices were so good, it was worth one more look. And I went back in there and I found this box full of magazines. And I think they were asking, I don't even know, make an offer, I can't remember. And I said, hey, will you do 10 bucks for the whole thing? And they said, yep, we'll do it for sure. Oh, look at that one, that one's interesting. And we put them on there for $100, and somebody asked if I would give them everything from 83 on up, or 86 on up, and then one from 83, and it was basically 2/3 of the magazines, and they said they'd pay 60 bucks for it. And I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'll give you 10 bucks off and you can buy it all. And that's exactly what they did. So we're pretty happy with that sale. There are a couple that are out of shape right there, like that one lost its cover, but most of them are in pretty good shape. Now, this isn't all of them here. There were a total of 53 of these magazines. So, you know, 10 bucks, it's gonna go medium mail, so it's, or is it? I don't know if I did that or not. Anyway, it's plus shipping, and we sold it for 90 bucks plus shipping, so paid 10. So you're looking probably, let's figure $15 in fees. Shipping's taken care of, 25. So this is a $65 to $67 profit on this item, which is something I'm pretty happy about, to sell some magazines. So I think it's the video, I can't remember exactly what video. It might be the, oh, you know what, it had the games in the thumbnail. So if you go back and look at the video that has the games in the thumbnail, you see what we bought that for. We got a bunch of Christmas stuff as well. And I think one more Christmas item we got from there is selling and going out today too. Here is a Mary Kay time-wise, let's see, Day Solution Sunscreen FPS 35. And it sold for $14.41. I put it out there at a fairly low price. I probably could have put it out there $15.99 and waited and got it eventually. But I just wanted to beat everybody. And I think the low price out there was like $14.80 something. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to put this out there at $14.41 and we're going to sell it. And it sold within a couple of days. This one here, this loose powder beige, and it sold for $12.41. Same thing on this. I probably could have got a little bit more, but we got it sold, and I'm happy with both sales because we paid less than $1 a piece. They are both free shipping, but they'll cost around $3 to ship. All right, talk about long tail. This has been in our store for a long time. So it is a Youth XL. I know it's been in the store a long time because my oldest boy wore this jacket, and he is by no means a Youth XL. He's bigger than me at this point. So I know we've had this for a while, and my wife listed this. I can tell by the way the pictures were that this item was listed over 2 years ago, and it sold for, I think, the full asking price. Maybe there's a 5% discount on that. I was trying to get rid of it. I can't really remember. $12.30. We didn't pay, well, I'm sure we paid something for it, but it would have ended up at the Goodwill if I didn't sell stuff on eBay. So it's first class for sure. It's youth size. So if it's adult like this, it might not be first class, but this is first class minus fees. You know, we'll make $7 on this. It's a lot better than taking it to the Goodwill, and it's finally out of here. All right, here is a ball that I bought the other day at a yard sale, and you'll see if I can get this camera on here. It says Official Ball American League, Lee McPhail, and that's a name I remember from way back. I don't really remember because he's older than me, but I remember the name. And what interested me about it when I saw it, first of all, it says Official Ball American League, and you can pretty much sell those. Those are, you know, $10 to $15 baseballs just for any American League baseball, depending on condition. Now, this one obviously isn't in great condition, but I bought it anyways for 50 cents, even though it has that marking on it, and it has this autograph on it as well, but it's strange. It's not really an autograph. It says, to Vernell, from your #1 fan with love always, Dick. And what's interesting about it is Rawlings is who makes American League and National League baseballs and minor league baseballs for that matter. And this says made in the USA, and Spalding, and Rawlings makes them in the Dominican Republic. And so obviously this is an old ball. You can tell by the print on it, but I thought this one might have some special value because it may either be like the last time Spalding made a ball, or they may have made a ball for just a short time. So I figured it was a pretty rare ball and took a chance. It didn't take much of a chance. It was 50 cents. but I took a chance, and I looked it up, and I found that these balls go for like $40 sometimes, anywhere between $15 and $45, depending on condition. Well, this one obviously has some condition issues, and I thought, you know, I'll put it out there for 20. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put this thing out, because some people put alerts out there, right? And so when you list this thing, somebody gets an alert for it because they've got it typed in and they want that specific ball. And I want them to see a good price, and I want them to buy it immediately. And even with the flaw. And that's exactly what happens. We listed this thing and it sold within an hour. And I probably could have got a little bit more, but I was happy to get it out the door. It was only 50 cents. So we're looking at 4, 5, 6. It's probably a $9 profit on a little baseball. That was a throw-in on a deal, so I really like that deal. All right, here's an interesting one. So this is a Grisly Snuff Tin, and there's nothing in it. It's just an empty tin that you used to get 2 cans of tobacco in. And I can't believe that this goes for $9.45. I don't really know why somebody wants it, but we had a bunch of these. I didn't buy them. My son bought them. We were out doing some yard selling, and he was buying and selling on his own back then. He'll still buy, but he'll usually kind of flip it to me and say, all right, you know, double my money and you can make money off of it. And I'm okay with that. So he makes a little money, and then he works for me a little bit. But he came home with these. I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if I'd have bought those. I don't know what he paid. Probably they were asking $1 a piece. He probably paid 50 cents or 75 in a lot or something. And we listed them, and we've had them a long time. But now we're down to, I think, 2 in total. So that's it. Just 2 left. And they're making about $4.50, $5 a piece. But here's a little bolo for you. If you know somebody that chews tobacco, somebody that does dip tobacco in a can, and well, first try to get them to stop. Second, if you know somebody who does that, ask them to keep the cans for you. And if you get enough cans, you just put them in a box. And if you get enough cans, you can sell those on eBay and make a decent amount of money. You're not going to get rich on it. But people use them for all kinds of things, for hobbies, for building things. They use them for target practice. They use them for all kinds of stuff. So that's a little bolo out there. I don't have anybody that I could know that could do that per se, but I think it's an interesting way to, you know, there's all kinds of those things out there. People save paper towel rolls and sell them in boxes. They sell toilet paper rolls, just the cardboard, and they sell those off. You know, a lot of people who are into art, like art teachers and things like that, they look for stuff like that to use in kindergarten classes or something, and they'll buy a lot of it. I don't really understand it, especially because you could pretty much go to the store and buy those and unroll it, but whatever works. So that kind of stuff a lot of times will sell, and it really is surprising how much money you can get for that kind of stuff. Another one is egg cartons. So if you use the styrofoam or even the cardboard egg cartons, they stack them up and they sell those. Now look, I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying it's interesting that some people do that. So check it out sometime. You'd be shocked at some of the stuff you could sell. And let me know in the comments. Maybe you sell that stuff. I don't, just because of the space. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be taking toilet paper rolls and putting them in boxes. It's just too much space for the amount of money that we need. But maybe I would if I had a giant warehouse. I'm not sure. Or a shed that I need to buy. But just haven't got around to it. All right, so we have 2 more Old World ornaments. An ice cream carton. Or what do you call these things? Not carton. Yeah, I guess you call them a carton. And an ice cream cone. And they're both kind of neat. And I figured they'd sell around Christmas, and they did. You know, I have Valentine's Old World and Easter, and those will probably sell, you know, during those seasons. But I thought these would probably sell around Christmas. And they did, and they went for $15.59 total for the both of them. Which means it's about a $10 profit, and that came from the Happy Little Accident. So we're hitting we're hitting a milestone tonight, not the milestone we want. We're shooting for 2,500. We're shooting for 2,000 by the end of November. So hopefully we're going to get there off of that $200 yard sale, the Happy Little Accident sale. So we just reached $1,800 on that, and we're actually above that because we've been selling stuff out of the booth. But I'm just going to wait till we get both reports at the end of the month, and we'll show you where we're at. So I'm thinking at the end of the month here, by the time we get those 2 reports, we'll be close to $1,900 in sales, which means we should get to $2,000 in sales by the end of November, trying to shoot for $2,500 by Christmas. We're starting to run low on those ornaments. I'd say half of the ornaments are sold, and those have been a big money maker. The biggest items have also sold. So now we're going to be working on selling smaller things off of that. Everything on that thing is listed. Creative Memories is up. I don't think there's anything we have left from that yard sale that's not listed. So hopefully we're going to get to our goal, but if we don't, it's still a great deal. Even if we come close to $2,500 off of a $200 buy, it's pretty good. All right, here's another little small Hallmark keepsake ornament from the 90s. A lot of these do not sell. They're not worth your time. You have to lot them up to make any money. But some of them do, so you got to look them all up one by one. And this one happens to be selling pretty good. This is the last one we have. It is feeding time, and it's got Santa Claus feeding a reindeer right there. And these are going for 10 bucks a pop, so you're looking at about $6 because we're into it for pennies. All right, so thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're going to put something fun on the end of this video. I'm not sure what. We'll either put some shipping above, or we'll put the kids doing something, some Halloween, and I don't know what we'll do. But whatever it is, we appreciate you being here, and we appreciate your time that you spend with us and all the nice comments. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you next time. Bye.